Pozdrav svima, this is Blue. Welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna make some Serbian coffee. Actually, correction, we're gonna make Turkish coffee in the Serbian way. So what I'm gonna show you is one way how you can make some Turkish coffee, or how we call it homemade coffee in Serbia. So let's get started. What do we need? The first thing we need is a coffee pot. So this is a typical coffee pot in Serbia that we have. It can be smaller or bigger depending on for how many people you're making. And this is specifically made in this shape so that it can boil very nicely. You will also need coffee beans, and this is not sponsored, but this is Serbian coffee, one of them that we have called Grand Kafa. What I know so far that our coffee is usually a mixture between Arabica and Robusta, so we don't use one pure type of coffee, we mix it up. So that is our ground coffee, and the next thing you need is just your cups. Depending on how big of a fan you are of coffee, if you're an addict or not, you're gonna choose the size of your cup. This is something that we work with in Serbia. Usually there can be also a bit smaller, so you know, a few hundred years ago, or probably several decades ago, we would use smaller ones because coffee is becoming such a normal thing. And because coffee is becoming so popular nowadays, cups are getting bigger and bigger, you need more dose of caffeine. So one of the tips that I can give you, if you don't really have this coffee pot that we have in Serbia and other countries that make Turkish coffee, well, you can also use some smaller pot. Something like this can work as well. I'm not guaranteeing that this will be the nicest coffee ever, but it's gonna serve the purpose. Okay, then let's get started.
So the first thing that you're gonna do, you have to measure how much water you need. Depending on how strong you want your coffee to be, I usually measure the whole cup. And then place the same amount of water in your coffee pot and just not be clumsy like me. Exactly. When the water reaches the point of boiling, this is exactly when you should put it on the side, let it rest a bit, and exactly at that moment you should put some coffee in. I usually use a little spoon and I make it completely full. But this is going to depend again on you. So some people take the bigger spoon, some people take even less coffee. Yeah, that's going to be your choice. And just put it back on the stove again. This is very important. You should let it boil, reach the point of boiling, and then you should let it increase a bit. And let it increase until almost until the top, which I haven't done but because I was impatient, but you do it. And then you can just pour the whole thing in your cup and wait a bit until it cools down, and also until the ground coffee falls down. P.S. Do not eat the coffee, just drink the liquid.
So that's pretty much it. Now you know how to make some Serbian coffee. Thank you once again for joining me, and see you next time. Bye! Very strong, Dan.